Happy Sunday to you, everyone. My name is Reverend Ezekiel. I'm here to deliver a message to you titled Paradise. 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 Now, it is crystal clear that nowadays everybody pursue prosperity. Good. Prosperity is good. In fact, as a child of God, prosperity is part of your rights as a child of God because our God is not a poor God. Our God is the owner of gold and silver. Look at our covenant fathers, Abraham, Isaac. They were not poor. They were rich. In fact, they were super rich. So, as a child of God, prosperity is part of your rights. It's your right. In the same vein, I want to let you know that there is something that is more than prosperity. And what is that? Salvation. Salvation. Salvation is giving your life to Christ, giving your life to Jesus Christ. In the book of John chapter 3 verse 16, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, and he who believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." Now, salvation leads you to Jesus. Once you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, automatically you are saved. And salvation becomes, your identity. Now, when Jesus was crucified on the cross of Calvary, there was a man beside him. That man, there were two people beside him. The two of them were thieves, the one at the right side and the one at the left side. One of them gave his life to Christ and he encountered salvation at that moment. And what did Jesus tell him? He said, tonight he is going to be with him in paradise. In paradise. Paradise, as the title of this message, is a place where there is no sorrow, there is no pain, there is no agony, there is no trouble. Solomon said that all his wealth, all his riches, prosperity, at the end of the day, he said, vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. If Solomon can say that, what are we talking about? Solomon said, all his riches and wealth, everything is vanity. That is to tell you that there's something more than prosperity. And what is that in? Paradise. A place where there's no sorrow, no pain, no agony, no trouble. If Solomon, who was noted as the wealthiest and richest man, can say that, that means with all his wealth, with all his riches, he encountered pain, he encountered sorrow. Are you getting me? So, the only thing that is more than prosperity is, believing Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. And once you do that, automatically salvation becomes your encounter. And let me shock you. Once you give your life to Christ, look at that thief that was beside Jesus Christ. When he died, he ended up in paradise. Now, someone that does not give his life to Christ, when he or she dies, the person will end up in hellfire. Look at Lazarus and the rich man. Lazarus knew Jesus. As poor as he was when he was during his lifetime, he ended up in paradise. That rich man, he had everything. He had money, he had possessions, he was super wealthy, he was super rich. But when he died, he ended up in the lake of fire, to the extent that he was begging Lazarus to dip his finger into water, and he was begging for just a drop of water to sip. Solomon said it. He said, all his riches, all his wealth, vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. I want you to get me clear. There is nothing wrong in prosperity, as I said. All our covenant fathers, Abraham, Isaac, they were rich, they were wealthy. But I must highlight it, there is something that is more than prosperity. And that thing is giving your life to Christ. And giving your life to Christ will lead you to paradise when you leave this world. When you leave this world, by the time you grow old and die, where are you going? Where are you going? Are you going to hellfire or you are going to paradise? Ask yourself. In paradise, there's what we call everlasting enjoyment. Everlasting what? Enjoyment. In this world where we are, there is nothing like permanent enjoyment. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. If you live 150 years on this earth, the day you die, they will not bury you with all your wealth. They will not bury you with all your riches. All the buildings you have, all the luxurious cars you have, all the mansions you have, you will leave everything here. So, if you are wise, I will advise you. If you are wise, I will advise you that you think more than prosperity. As that, what do you call it? That man beside Jesus Christ did at the 99.9 hour. That one beside Jesus valued salvation. That was the reason why he gave his life to Christ. And Jesus assured him that he is going to end up in paradise, a place where there's no sorrow, a place where there's no pain, a place where there's no agony, a place of everlasting enjoyment. Everlasting what? Enjoyment. The prosperity people are chasing today is temporary. I mean temporary. It has an expiring date. When a man dies, he will not carry it to heaven. But salvation, which will lead you to paradise when you leave this world, that one will guarantee you everlasting enjoyment, everlasting happiness, everlasting joy, everlasting mean forever and ever. So, as you desire to prosper, always think of where you are going. Are you going to paradise or you are going to hellfire? Now, let me round up with this. If you want to end up your life in paradise with Jesus forever and ever, in paradise, a place of everlasting joy, everlasting happiness, everlasting enjoyment, one thing you need to do, accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior now. And that's all. That is all. That is the best decision you can take right now. That is the best decision you can take right now. That is the best decision you can take right now. Thank you for watching.